There have been some news recently that Raphael Varane could be leaving Manchester United in the January transfer window, as Man United have decided to go against triggering his option to extend his contract by 12 months. What really happened, and is this the right decision for Manchester United to make? So hello everyone, welcome to Godswill Talks United and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about Raphael Varane possible and potential exit from Manchester United. So news coming out from Matt Oz from the Daily Mail. Obviously Fabrizio Romano have confirmed it, David Ocean have confirmed it, but I'm gonna read it from the Daily Mail. They had this to say that breaking as Manchester United have decided against triggering an option to extend Raphael Varane's contract by 12 months. He is free to hold talks with foreign clubs over his summer transfer from tomorrow. Man United regard Raphael Varane current £340,000 per week wage as hard to justify given the injury problems that have restricted him to 7 Premier League starts this season. Regarding the extension would have kept Varane on similar high wages as the club wants to renegotiate fresh terms. And also Raphael Varane has attracted interest from Real Madrid and Bayern Munich in recent weeks, but is believed to be happy at Manchester United. So right now about Raphael Varane, I'm gonna be real with you. Absolutely gonna be real with you. Raphael Varane is too freaking injury prone, and that is affecting us in games. The time where we needed him most, he's getting injuries, and you're letting Kamala starting games. So he's too injury prone, and he barely plays 3 games in a row without getting a knock, without getting injured. He barely plays 3 games in a row. But that doesn't change the fact that Raphael Varane is our best centre back at the club. Raphael Varane is the most experienced player at the club, and also getting Varane out in the January transfer window, I don't see that as a great decision to make. But maybe in the summer you can say yes. But in January transfer window, I don't see that's a big decision to make. Raphael Varane actually gave us some positive impact for our Carabao Cup win last season. So I still believe it's still the same Raphael Varane that give us that type of impact, that contribution for we this season as well. Yes, you can say it's injury problems and the high wages that have been paying, and also and all that, and so yes, the high wages that have been paying, Man United will not hesitate to offload Varane. They will absolutely not hesitate. Maybe they can get 15 or 20 million from Varane. They will absolutely not hesitate if any clubs come, if the right offer comes. They will obviously not hesitate because of his injury problems. Yes. And I'm seeing some news that Man United are trying to give him a lower wages. So if he accepts it, sorry about that. If he accepts it or not, then it will be. If he accepts it, he's gonna stay. If he don't accept, he will be leaving the club. But this just actually shows me about this guy, David De Gea. This is just a David De Gea's type of situation once again. And I feel it's gonna end up as how that guy left the club. That is how Varane is gonna leave the club as well. Because Man United are always good in offloading players this way. This type of not giving him the contract, not extending this contract, just like how they did with David Gaya. Man United are trying to follow the same footstep again to do against Raphael Varane, and that shouldn't be so. We treated David Gaya very, very badly, and we shouldn't treat Varane the same way. Please don't treat Varane the same way. He's our best centre back and one of the most experienced players in the Man United squad. But Serge Maflet will make the final decision, because seen some news recently that Serge Maflet went against and questioned why Manchester United signed Casemiro and called that a poor and very bad recruitment. I think he will obviously call Raphael Varane recruitment a very poor one too, because you don't want to see aged players at the club. I think that is a good. You just want to get young players. So it's obviously against Man United having old players, against Man United having overaged players. It's obviously against that. But as a result of reducing the wage bill, as a result of raising funds in the January transfer window, I think Sajima played his management every time they will offload Raphael Varane. But I'm not against Varane. I'm not against Varane leaving the club. I'm absolutely not against Varane leaving the club. I still feel he should stay for maybe one more year. Maybe this time in the next year he should stay maybe one more year. Because I feel he's a good player. But his injury problems, even me, I will be honest to you, it is actually very, very bad seeing Varane having injuries. The time we needed him most, we will go, so we will have a knock. I think it's very, very bad. But I still want him to stay for at least one more year. So this is what Dotcan Castle said. It said Man United are attempting to offload the number of first team and squad players to raise funds for the January transfer window. So that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm absolutely saying. Obviously, I've seen some news lately that Real Madrid and Bayern Munich want Varane. They obviously want all this type of experienced player, but he still wants to stay at Manchester United. I think his goal is to win the Premier League. That's why he's at this club. Some people will say, if Varane, you're in the wrong club. Why didn't you went to Manchester City? You're in the wrong club to win the Premier League. But I still feel Varane, he has that impact in the squad. This contribution in the dressing room, on the pitch, off the pitch, his contribution is so large in this club. So large and very, very massive. So I don't want Varane to leave Manchester United in the January transfer window. Let me know on your thoughts on the comment. Do you want Varane to stay or do you want him to leave? His injury problems is actually worrying. Because of his injury problem, you can see, yeah, maybe he might leave. And maybe if we get Todibo, that will be much better. If we get Anasio, it will be much better. If we get Anthony Silva, it will be much better. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section, guys. Obviously, some people say it's because of his off-field issues with Eric. I don't think that is really it. That was just tactical reasons and internal competition with Varane, Evans, and Maguire. I don't think that is the problem here. I absolutely don't see that is the problem here. But Varane might probably leaving Manchester United in the January transfer window. Should that be so? The thing that really happened is that Man United wants to offload players. They want to cut the wage bill. Sergio Matthew's in us want to cut the wage bill. Just like how they cut the wage before Ronaldo. Just like how they want to cut the wage before Sancho. Just like how they cut the wage before David De Gea. They want to see they use that the same way to cut the wage before Varane. And maybe this will happen to Casemiro as well. So would they keep Varane at the club or would they offload him in the January transfer window? Let me know on the source and comment section, guys. I'll see you in my next video. This is a short video, just brief. I'll talk much about Varane. If you look at my recent video, I'll be talking about Varane. Should I even say daily? I'll be talking about Varane, so there's not much to say. This is a story that I'll be fed up of talking about. So let me know on the source and comment section, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.